This is a message to all my supporters of this podcast. I'm introducing a new supporters program. You can contribute a small amount as a one-off payment to show your love for this podcast. Thank you in advance for all your contributions. Hi everyone, it's Mark Hayward from the Absolute Business Mindset podcast and YouTube channel. So today I'm going to document something that I've been doing over the last 2 weeks, and I've got a couple more in the next couple of weeks. So I was asked by a podcast guest that I had on, would I like to go on their podcast? And so I sort of then started leveraging people's podcasts and getting some invites as a guest rather than being the interviewer. And I must admit, it's been really good. I would say I was a little bit nervous on the first one because I wasn't sure how it was going to play out. Equally, the podcasters that I've been on have been incredibly supportive. They've given me questions ahead of the time, been incredibly helpful. And so when you flip it on the other side, when you're the guest, you have to talk about yourself and talk about the experiences that you had, the decisions that you made, what is good, what is bad in your choices that you've made in the past. And it's been really refreshing. I'm actually, if I'm honest, a bit surprised people have responded so well. I've had some really good feedback that what we've talked about has been interesting and will be good for their audience. So I was a little bit surprised, but the feedback's been fantastic, and equally, you're talking about yourself now. You're not concentrating on the other person, and actually, it's a little bit easier, if I'm honest, because I've been able to tell stories. I've been able to tell tools, techniques, and tactics. If you listen to me, they're important on this podcast, and I've been able to get that message across to people, and to be honest, it's been fun. I will definitely try and keep doing that by being guests on people's podcasts, because it's for my podcast and for the other businesses that I've got, it's helpful because you're able to sell yourself a little bit more and sell what you're interested in, and the products and services that you're providing. So it's a great avenue for that. It's a great avenue for the podcast as well, because everyone mentions my podcast as well on there. So hopefully I'll get a spike in the analytics as well, where people hear me and think I might be interesting or got something important to say, and come to my podcast as well. So yeah, it's been good. It's been really interesting. I just thought I'd tell you about that because it's something new that I've started in the last couple of weeks, and looking to do a bit more of it. And so I thought I'd tell you, if you ever get asked to be a podcast guest, do it. I think it's a great exposure to you, to your business. If you want to increase on social media, if you want to increase numbers, sales, you always can talk about your businesses as well on these podcasts as well. So the only thing I would say is there's always an angle, and I don't mean that like negatively. There's always a sort of focus on the different podcasts. So it might be business, it might be lifestyle, it might be early part of your career, your current part of your career, what success is. There's always a different slant on it, and that's what keeps it fresh as well, because you're being asked different things, and it's interesting to share that with people. And so if you ever get that opportunity, take it, because it's just a great way of showcasing you and showcasing your business on top of your other mediums where you're using social media or emails or websites. So yeah, most definitely, it's been really enjoyable. Hope to do a few more in the future, and that's been great. All right, guys, appreciate your time. Thanks a lot. Bye. One more thing before you go, I just want to share with you something that's going to be happening on Saturday, the 11th of July at 7:30 p.m. UK time. It's basically, I'm going to create a secret club. So if you're listening to this, it means you've listened to the whole of the podcast, and you're going to be part of this secret club where we're going to have a get together on Zoom, and hopefully being at 7:30 in the evening, I can catch UK people and US people as well, and Europe as well. So we're going to get together and we're going to have a conversation about the podcast and talk about the things that are good, things that are bad, things you'd like to improve, and just have a general discussion about it. Equally, if I can help you with some coaching questions that you might have, then please do bring them along as well. If you're interested in property, I can share my experiences that I've had with property as well, and hopefully those things will be able to help you. So what I want you to do is go on to the website, which is absolutebusinessmindset.com. Go to the bottom where it says contact us, register your interest. There's a few details you need to fill in, and then I will send a Zoom invite over to you, and we can get together. So it's Saturday the 11th of July at 7:30 p.m. and you're able to have a chat with me, have an individual chat with me. Hopefully there'll be a few of you online, and we can answer all your questions, and you can share your thoughts on the podcast. So as I said, Secret Club, you've done really well to listen to the end of the podcast and listen to this as well. I really appreciate it. We can get some of you online and we can have a discussion. All right, guys, I really appreciate your time. Thanks a lot. Bye.